Hey, welcome. Hope you guys got a piece of paper and something to write with because we're going to talk about the 10 steps to build your online business. This is what you should be looking for if you're looking for a way to break into this hot digital marketing that's going on right now. That's the in thing on all the social media platforms, or maybe you've already involved in something and you're just looking for a better way to really promote your business. So I'm here to help you. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I want to say, if you don't have something to follow, some sort of roadmap, some sort of itemized list or a way to get you to where you need to be, it's really hard. It's really hard to get started. Fortunately, I'm going to share with you the easy way, the way I'm doing it, what I found that really has helped me. But let's just talk about if you're just kind of winging it, you just kind of get started. Back in the day, probably about 10 years ago when I really was looking into digital marketing, I didn't really know what I wanted. All I wanted, was to make money online and get out of my 9 to 5 and fire my boss. So things have changed a lot, fortunately, moving forward, fast forward. But for me, I just hadn't come across. And at that time, a lot of stuff was being released, on YouTube, but also in book form, which would have been easier for me kind of to follow because I thought it was going to be easier because I could just, take it piece by piece and work on it and just read it and then implement it, right? Let me show you. I ended up buying lots of books about funnels, lots of books about marketing. So here's one on mortgage marketing, Manifest No. Great book. I started reading it, but this sucker's like, 300 pages long, 300 pages. Now, I'm working full time. It's very hard. Nowhere to ask questions, nobody to turn to if I got stuck. That was one of my attempts. The next one was direct marketing, no BS direct marketing for non-direct marketing businesses by Dan Kennedy. Great author, great guy, very, very informative. But again, for a newbie, it's hard to know what are we talking about here? How do I implement it? What about email marketing? What about writing content? Got this book for dummies even, still couldn't handle it. So I think you're getting the point here, right? I had another one here. I think it was about funnels. It was about Russell Brunson, who's made these other like .com secrets. Again, great books. He made this one too, Expert Secrets. They're pretty new. I could probably sell them for, they're not used at all. I mean, they're 300 or 400 pages. It was just very discouraging. And obviously I was looking, right? I was trying to find answers. I did what everybody else, had been telling me to do. So I realized that is not going to work for me. And I mentioned in a previous video about the different kinds of affiliate marketing, network marketing. They're just really hard to get some traction. And again, with those types of business structures for myself, it was really hard to understand what my next steps are. I felt like I really didn't have any direction. So breaking it down for you guys here. Hope it makes sense for you. I'm super excited to share this with you. So really the first thing, again, I obviously knew I needed knowledge, right? I needed a different set of skills, but with so much distraction and so much noise out there, it's hard to know, how do I get started? So you do have to be willing to learn is the first thing. If we want something different in our lives, obviously we have to do things differently. If nothing changes, man, nothing changes and stays the same. So I had to realize that, it was going to take some time. I was going to have to manage my time. I was going to have to get better at blocking time out to take in that information that I needed to develop the skills so I could move forward in my online digital business. As long as you have the ability and you're open-minded and you can learn, you can read, you can listen, you can hear, the way these modules are set up, there's different sections within the modules. And like I had stated before, you just kind of go through each module. It can be 10 minutes. It could be 4 minutes. It just depends. And so I just dove in. I started just breaking down from module 1 through the sections and just kind of absorbing the information. Some of it, didn't make sense to me in the beginning, but I could go back and watch it, just kept moving through it and knew that eventually, it would definitely would all come together. So that's the first thing. You got to figure out where you're going to get this information, and is it something that you can manage? Is it something that you can fit into your current schedule? And this definitely does. It's all digital format. You can log on when you want to, watch it how long as you want to, and that's what I did. That's what I did, and that really helped build my confidence and helped me understand exactly a little bit more about digital marketing. What is it? You know, what do people use it for? So you're going to learn a little bit about the course that I'm using, that I'm promoting, that I'm selling, and I hope you're get excited about it as I am currently. So the next thing I had to learn to do was figure out a target market, right? So I told you guys before, I'm in phone sales. So any type of business, the common denominator for all businesses is customers, clients, prospects. You just need leads. You need leads so people can get their attention and then drive them over to your website. We're not doing brick and mortar here, right? So you're not going to the store, but that is your store. It's kind of like an online store, right? Develop a website, people opt in for the information, and then they go from there. They get a series of emails from you, and eventually, they purchase the product. So just trying to figure out so who would this product be good for? Well, you want to kind of find or pick a niche or an audience that is similar to you, that may have similar problems and are looking for similar solutions that you may have found. So that's the first thing. So my marketing is people over 40, people who are looking to get better control of the end game as far as working for somebody else, their retirement. I know a lot of folks, we were hit hard, because of the things going on in the stock market and then the economy. As you get older, you don't have the time that it's needed to play those games, to make it up, right, in the market and take those times. So a lot of us are finding ourselves, we need to find ways to supplement that income moving forward. You certainly can't rely on just a sales job. You definitely need to have something at the side. Grant Cardone talks about a side hustle. So this started for me kind of as a side hustle, but it ain't no more. It's my main for sure. So that was the second thing I needed to figure out. What's going to be kind of my target audience and niche. And this course helps you break that down, helps you really define what your niche is. Now, data indicates or suggests that there's over 3 million people. Over 3 million people that go on YouTube and search. So YouTube itself is a search engine, just like Google. But you're on, my platform I chose was YouTube. Now this course teaches how to, build your business on YouTube, how to reach your audience on YouTube, but it also has information on using all the social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook, of course, YouTube, LinkedIn. Just any format that you feel that you would be more successful on, more comfortable, just kind of resonates with you a little bit more. So for me, it was YouTube. And that's why, I picked it. So I just dove into that module and I would read about it and then implement it, then read about it and then implement it. So kind of just following step by step, which made it very doable for me. I think I set up my whole YouTube channel in less than an hour, from start to finish. So just kind of tweaked it in the photos and stuff like that, which is kind of fun. But the overall, you'll have it all set up in no time at all. So then again, going back to that audience. So it really helped me define what my audience was, depending maybe you have your own product you want to develop, or a product or an idea that you've been trying to get out there to the masses, and you just know that people would love to learn about it. This course teaches you how to do that, how to develop your own course, how to flesh it out, how to market it. This program you can sell the course itself, like I'm doing, or you could use the course to promote your own digital product. So it's really cool that way. You're not stuck. You're not boxed into just one way of doing things. So that was kind of that step 3. So step 1 is you got to find the course, you got to get the education. 2 is your niche, and 3, then you want to decide what you sell or promoting. So we kind of touched on that. So for me, it's this course here. Then you want to set up your automations. Isn't that one of the big reasons why people get into digital marketing or digital businesses? Is because they don't have the pressure of the brick and mortar, right? You don't have to buy rent, you don't have to pay rent, you don't have to worry about parking, you don't have to worry about inventory, you don't have to worry about being there with your store open, running the air conditioner, nobody's walking in the middle of summer. But boy, I tell you, that meter is ticking all across the board, right? If you have employees, you're paying employees. So automation is something that I had to really get to understand and really hit home with me as to why it's so important to have the automations. And when automations, it was very intimidating for me because, like I stated, one of the books that I got was about funnel building. Way over my head, way over my head. But I'm telling you, this course breaks it down for you so easy. So you've got a funnel. You've got a landing page. That's where folks go. They learn a little bit about what you're promoting. Squeeze page. Sales page actually is when they can, hey, if they opt in, they say, hey, I want to move forward. I want to buy this. So there's different payment options. Teaches you how to provide different payment processors. So we have F.I.R.E, Klarna, PayPal, debit, credit cards as well. So these are all set up. And all you got to do is just connect the pages together, your sales page with the payment processor. Easy to do. Now, all of these modules and sections, it's like looking over somebody's shoulder. They'll show you exactly how to do it and how it gets done. You can always go back and watch and rewatch, watch them as many times as you want, because once you buy the course, it's yours. It's yours. It comes with the rights for you to sell that course as well, so you never have to worry about that at all because that's all included. The course also teaches a really important component to successful online business, and that's email automation. So again, anybody who's been in any sort of sales business knows you have got to, folks might want to opt in. They might not be ready to buy right then, but capturing that information to be able to follow up with them. A lot of people need time to think about things, and I get it, and they just want to have that reassurance that they're not making another bad decision like me. It took me a long time because I had made so many poor business decisions in signing up for affiliate marketing, buy this package, buy these shakes, buy these pills, and I didn't really understand. I wasn't really taught about how to market because you're very limited to that network or your social network, whether it's on Facebook, and then the way I saw people promoting it wasn't something that was attracted to me. It seemed almost a little bit spammy. I mean, I'm sure we've all gotten messages. I've been guilty of it, sending people direct messages for things that they never even might have been interested in. So this takes away all of that pain. People opt in, you get their email, they're getting a series of emails from you, and they can opt out of those too if they're truly not looking for an opportunity. Fine, no problem. But with billions of people on Facebook, you can't tell me that there's not a handful of folks like myself, that want to get started and want to change the trajectory of their life and be in control of their time and their income, and just being able to have that opportunity to do other things in their life besides devoting all day, every day, tethered to a phone, and playing that, game of phones, whole thing all day, every day. So that's what I really learned, the importance of that. Also, content creation. So you're all set up, you know what platform you're going to use. Now, what do you do to attract that? Are you going to go for all the billions of people on Facebook? No. It teaches you how to niche down and how to do it correctly. Because if you get too targeted, then there's algorithm and all that starts to change. I don't want to keep it, I'm going to keep it really easy because that's all I understand as far as this technology goes. It's easy, but totally, makes tons of sense. And then you want to choose a social media platform. That's 5. And we talked a little bit about that. And then really, you just want to show up every day. Just be committed. Make a commitment to how much content you're going to create, or in the beginning, just getting through the course. What I did is I got up an hour early in the morning, and then I devoted time at my lunch or after work, and then also on the weekend. So that's how I was able to get through the course. Some people just can, have the time to, do it all in 3 or 4 days or a week. I didn't have that luxury, but I knew it was there, and I kept just chunking it out, chunk by chunk, piece by piece, and just keep moving forward. And then you want to become a resource for your audience. That's the other part. You want to provide solutions for people. So that, again, would be incorporated into your content. A lot of folks are looking for solutions. Like me, I didn't know that I particularly wanted a digital course to promote. I just wanted something to get going, to start moving, building a business, having a digital marketing opportunity that I could be in control of and that I could promote, something that I really felt good about. So many opportunities that have come my way didn't really resonate with me, I should say. I wanted to do it, and I liked what I was seeing. I saw the success of other people, but it was like, okay, if I can make some money here, awesome. I'll just keep doing it. But it wasn't really like, yeah, this is really it for me. I could see where this is the answer, and I could see that it could be an answer for other people. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. I want to continue to be a resource for people who might be, on the cusp like that, trying to make a decision, and are just thinking, hey man, we're only getting the fourth quarter here, right? What do we do? You can still turn it around. Think of it like a football game. Man, things happen in that fourth quarter, don't they? Or like even the Olympics going on now. People win by hundreds, millions of a second. It don't take that much to excel and move forward. It's just being consistent. Just those folks who won, maybe they did that extra workout. Maybe they, did an extra few laps around the building. Maybe they, what I mean? They spend a little bit more time with their trainer. So just tweaking that a little bit more and squeezing that a little bit more will definitely get you to where you want to be. And then you want to figure out a financial goal. Where you want to be. What's it going to take to replace, your income? So this course itself is $500. So how many sales would you have to make to meet or replace your income? If that's your goal. Maybe that's not your goal to replace your income. Maybe you can want to continue doing what you're doing. Maybe you love what you do, but you want more time freedom, or you want that money to do other things. Maybe to stack your cash, maybe to savings, maybe to buy gold, maybe to take an awesome, great vacation with your whole family. So whatever those goals are, that is your driving factor. And then you just want to run the play, man. Just rinse and repeat. Just every day, keep showing up, get through that course. Figure out what you want to social media platform, drill down on that, come up with your content ideas, and the course shows you how to create content for your channel or your social media platform, whatever you might be using, because that can get a little bit tricky, but there are some great tips and tricks to getting that clarity, so you know exactly what you're looking for. What is your target market looking for? Believe it or not, all that information is provided on YouTube and just a few other little programs that don't, like, a few bucks a month you can have access to, that tell you exactly, even keyword search. So man, a lot of that stuff is taken out of the difficulty. Was for me. It makes so much sense now. So all I got to do is just rinse and repeat, just constantly doing that. Now, when you have all those things in place, then you analyze the data, right? So YouTube sends you information, and I'm mentioning YouTube because that's the platform I'm using, but all the other social media platforms have it as well, where you can look at it and really tweak down, what do I need to do differently? So all of that's included, in the course. So really, for me, I had to realize I got to stop taking shortcuts. That was my problem. I wanted a shortcut. If there's an easier way to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm crunched on time. I can't be spending all these hours doing this and that. I can't be going to these networking meetings. I can't be spending my weekends at hotel meetings. You know, all of us who've been in that industry, marketing industry, network marketing, affiliate marketing, know what that's like. It's just endless, you know, and it is really a grind. It was really a grind for me. So I realized there's no shortcuts, Toni. You got to make the time. You got to carve it out to get that that new skill set. You know, that's the only way to move past what you're doing. If you're looking for a shortcut, then I'll just be honest with you, this channel ain't for you, because this ain't about shortcut. This is about putting the work in. But you're not by yourself. That was the other huge thing for me. There was a whole community that I have access to. You'll have access to it as well once you join our community, purchase the product, and also access to my mentor who has over 16 years of online marketing experience. Now, this course is so impressed her so much that really she decided to take a look at her business again and then really revamp it somewhat and make some tweaks, and is only right now promoting this course. That's how powerful it is. That's how all-inclusive this course is for somebody with that experience to cause a shift, you know, to look, how can I do it better? How can I quantum leap, compress time, and get to my, you know, goal of where I want to be? So that's what all of us in our community are doing. So again, you can't, you know, I realized I couldn't just rely on my job. I just couldn't rely on my sales job. I definitely needed to start a little side hustle that would develop into a real business so I can fire my boss in 2024. That's my goal. Take control of my commissions. That's a whole nother thing. You know, these, whenever you make a sale here, that money goes right to you. You don't have to wait. It doesn't have to get approved by your boss or anybody else. It's coming to you. There's no clawbacks, anything like that. And now, you know, most industries I've been, there's always been some sort of commission structure, commission split. There's been a clawback if somebody cancels. All those things are percentage and all that stuff. And it just really, you know, it's not predictable all the time because you work really hard and anything can happen. Or you rely on your company to generate leads for you. You have no control over the leads that you get sometimes, you know. And in this, I'm finding I have all the control. It's just if I want better leads, if I want better clients, if I want better, you know, more business, then I have to get better at what I'm doing. And I'm totally on that path. I'm ready. I feel like this has really helped me grow in so many ways and really push me. And not bloody knuckles pushing me either, like so many other, you know, companies that I've been in. Just, oh, you got to give it your all, and even been told to quit my job. Well, you're not successful because you're not quitting your job right away. We're not advocating that here. That's not realistic in today's world, guys. So I hope that, you know I kind of went off a little bit on a couple things. So just to kind of recap, number one, you need to learn the skill. You need to find a course that's going to get you started so you can develop those skills. That's what we're talking about here right now. And then you're going to learn about picking your audience, your target market. You're going to decide what to promote or sell, whether it's this course, maybe to start, or you have your own ideas that you want to flesh out and, you know, bring those into fruition. You want to set up all the automations, the funnel pages, the landing page, the sell page, the welcome page, payment process, email automation. All of that is step by step. Some of it's already done for you, so then you don't have to create anything yourself. You just click on a link and it uploads in your back end for you. You're going to choose that social media platform. Then you're just going to show up every day. Just be committed. Be committed. That's the only way we can change where we're at right now. Time is not our friend, guys. When you get over 40, 50, 60 years old, it's not your friend. You just got to be real with that and realize taking more time to make a decision doesn't make the decision correct. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but you know, sometimes we think, well, let me think about it. And you just keep kicking the can. You took a lot of time, but you didn't take action. So that is the one thing that we have to do is take action. And it kind of hurts sometimes after, like for me, after making all these investments, $200 here, $500 there, doing this, you know, the last thing you want to do is make another mistake or feel like, oh, I'm uncertain. Just keep showing up, guys. I hope that my content provides to you that confidence, or either does or helps you see, you know, maybe provide you some clarity on some other things that you might be thinking about, then just get into the content, and they will tell you, we learned how to do that as well. Figure out your monthly goal, then just run the play, rinse and repeat. Then you're just going to analyze the data to increase results. So I hope that kind of helped you, some of the things to look for and some of the things that are included in this course as well. If you'd like to learn more about it, go ahead and click on the link, the B.Y.O.B with Toni.com, and that'll take you over to my website. And you can opt in there or read a little bit more about the course. And listen, guys, I'll be back. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep showing up for you too. So, hey, thanks for your time. Thanks for listening. See you soon.